thank you to our coffee partners from Volta Batteries. They were so excited to collaborate with the program. They see the beauty of it, and they were like, we want to bring the coffee. So thanks to them, we have our coffee for today, so appreciate them. We have two amazing speakers today. I'm very excited for both of them. I love that one of them we just got to meet. Another one I got to meet for a little while, and he's a longtime collaborator. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun. So, like every Wednesday, guys, if you don't know my name by now, you might be tired of me at some point. My name is Daniel Garza, and I'm a program specialist for the Entrepreneurship and Commercialization Center. I know it's a mouthful. We usually just say the ECC. And I'm part of the team that leads and lives in this beautiful building that is called eBridge. So welcome to eBridge. We're only one of the housemates. There's another person here living with us and amazing partners from BCAC. So if you're from BCAC, can you raise your hand, please? Nelson is right there. There's some other people. There you go. Thank you. Vienen dos, tarde pero seguros. There you go. Thank you. So, like I said, beautiful home. We have two guests right here, and this center is all about resources. 1 Million Cups is just one of the things that we do here. It's every Wednesday. But there's a lot more happening. I would love to have you guys. If you can talk to me, talk to someone from BCAC or someone from our team, they're right here. Talk to us. Let us know. We love to yap. Anyway, I'm not going to take too much time of your day. So welcome to 1 Million Cups Brownsville. This is happening somewhere in the USA. There's another group like this just meeting, which means that our network is bigger than just one city, one place, but I will say that this is my favorite one. I might be just a tiny little bit biased. What is 1MC, you might be asking yourself? Is this your first time in our building? 1 Million Cups is a very simple concept. So every Wednesday at 9 in the morning, two people come in, they talk about their journey, talk about themselves, how did they start their venture, and then the next part is on you guys. So nosotros como comunidad tenemos la oportunidad de decir, ¿qué podemos hacer por ti? ¿Cómo te podemos ayudar? Tal vez tengo una pregunta, no he visto tu concepto de negocios en otra parte, quiero aprender un poco más. Or, I always say, hey, do you have any questions? You might not have a question. Maybe the presenter was really good at explaining everything that they do. You're like, I got it, everything. But you might have a tip. You know what, I might have gone to this, I might have gone through this situation, or have you ever thought about this that I think you will work for your business? So it's not just a question, it can be a suggestion, it can be a joke. Just participate, guys. The beauty of 1 Million Cups happened after the programming. It's not during the presentations, it's about what happened afterwards. So we're actually one of the newest centers here in the Southwest. So like I said, if you ask me, we're the favorite ones and the best ones, but that's just me. And the live stream, whatever's watching YouTube know that. I forgot to update the counts for this, but right now we're actually at 4,045 cups of coffee as for now. So someone please remind me. Thank you, guys. My goal is to go at 6,000. I know it's a lot. I know it's asking. No, it's not a lot, right? Thank you, Rudy. I love that. We were talking yesterday with our team and the new expectations from this year, and my expectation for 1 Million Cups is I want to get to 6,000 cups. How am I going to get to that? I have no clue. So you guys better bring a friend next time. I'm going to take a little time just to say, be respectful of people's times. If you need to take a call, please just step aside. There's a bunch of booths around the buildings. We have a pretty good space, guys. So if you need to take a call, just step out or tell like, hey, I have better things to do now you right now. Just come back later. Anyway, without further ado, I want to bring our first speaker for the day. Oh, wow, the clicker is doing me dirty this morning. Everardo Garcia, he is from Hello Moon. He's a cookie company, so I want to just bring it up to him. So let's give it up for Everardo. Here you go.
Thank you, Dan.
Of course.
Thank
Then
you.
you go this way.
All right.
I got you.
Hi, everyone. Good morning. My name is Everardo Garcia, and I am the founder and owner of Hello Moon Baked Goods, where we believe that life is sweeter when you are. The story behind Hello Moon. My business was born from a moment in time that means everything to me. It started with moonlit walks home from grandma's. Every night, my daughter Everly would greet the moon saying, "Hello, moon." I knew naming my business after that love would mean giving it my all, leading with that same wonder and curiosity. Master in the craft. You see, success was built on the foundation of failure and persistence. I began with cinnamon rolls, failed time and again until they came out worthy of celebration. I expanded to kolaches and new recipes, learning from each bake, understanding the science of baking for maximum results. Baking clears my mind and provides focus. It allows me the freedom to chase my dreams and hold my daughter every chance I get. Why baking? It's in my blood, honestly. For as long as I can remember, the kitchen was the heart of our home. I spent years watching my mother transform simple ingredients into magic. Cakes, pies, and breads born from the well-worn pages of her famous red cookbook. She didn't just bake, she created an atmosphere. She sang while she worked, and she always made sure there was a tester waiting for us. To her, it wasn't a chore, it was an act of love. The Cookie Man, and that's why I brought samples this morning. In 2024, I brought cinnamon rolls, brownies, and flat cookies to my first event here in Brownsville. Thank you to everyone that purchased from me. Since then, my cookies have gotten thicker, the science became more clear to me, and the smiles on people's faces grew. Harlingen is my base. It's the place I call home. From market days on historic Jackson Street to the market at Wild August, where children and grown-ups alike now call me the Cookie Man, and I have come to embrace it. My hometown and beyond, Brownsville roots. I was born and raised in Brownsville, and my parents live here, so I had to make sure that Hello Moon could be seen in places where they could visit. Becoming a regular for city events like La Lunada at Linear Park and Girl Gang Market BTX events here in Brownsville to bring joy to my hometown, a valley-wide presence. From Westlacos al fresco to fantastically themed events with the Three Sisters in Alamo, across the valley you could find Hello Moon weekly. I believe in the power of consistency, kindness, and presence all across the RGV. My beloved 956, I got you. The OG, this is the origin of the chocolate chip. My obsession started with a simple tradition. Growing up in Brownsville, I remember trips to the old Albertsons like a rite of passage. I'd present that loyalty card at the bakery, and they'd give me a free cookie. I would choose chocolate chip every time. That simple treat became the gold standard for my childhood, and it remains to my favorite to this day. Note, I went through 7 recipes until I found the right taste and texture, and even then, I adapted it to the Texas heat because the humidity out here is wild, y'all. Building a community, more than just a recipe. To me, baking isn't just about flour and sugar. It's memories passed down through generations like my mama's Royal Nuez. Laughter and dancing in the kitchen, pure joy shared one bite at a time. Hello Moon is my way of sharing that same nostalgia with you. My customers are like family. We've shared stories and laughed together. So many names and so many beautiful souls. To give back, weekly, I do code words on my Instagram, which is a secret handshake between between me and those who have supported me along this journey. You should see the joy on their faces. The legacy. On the left, I have a picture of my daughter holding the OG chocolate chip, and on the right, credit to Brownsville Today for this beautiful picture of me at one of my events. Driven by a daughter's wonder and a father's grit, Hello Moon Baked Goods exists to transform simple ingredients into moments of joy, engineering a sweet legacy for the valley to claim as its own. The goal, beyond the horizon and scaling the magic. My immediate goal is to establish a commercial kitchen. This space will allow us to streamline production and meet rapidly growing demand for Hello Moon across the RGV. Out of this world partnerships. We aren't just looking for customers, we're looking for partners. I aim to supply local coffee shops to pair our treats with the best local brews. Expansion, taking Hello Moon to markets all across the entire RGV. Connection, meeting the fresh, beautiful faces of our community every single weekend. Impact, creating jobs, a dream that seemed light years away just months ago, but is now within our reach. The future, Hello Moon Cafe and Bakery. Presented here is a mock-up of the future Hello Moon Cafe. It won't just be a shop, it'll be a destination. A space filled with the same love, laughter, and the wonder that comes from gazing up at the moon. Un millón de gracias. Thank you, truly. A heartfelt thank you to 1 Million Cubs for providing this incredible platform, and to my hometown, the city of Brownsville, for the warm embrace and the constant support of local entrepreneurs. It's a privilege to share my journey and my cookies with this community. Let's stay connected. I'd love to keep the conversation going. Whether you're interested in a collaboration or just want to talk about the best chocolate chips in the galaxy, feel free to reach out. This is my contact info. I'm Everardo Garcia. My business is Hello Moon Baked Goods. There's my telephone number, my email, and what I feel is the best way to reach me, my Instagram. Thank you so very much for your time. Thank you. Yeah.
This is your first time. You also can use the time for us to ask those questions. And we have, like I said, it doesn't have to be a question. It can be a suggestion. It can be a tip. So, does anyone have anything for Everardo? Yes.
Hi, sir. Good morning.
Morning. Do I wait for the mic or no? I know it's normally buzz up.
Not for today.
Not for today?
Not for today.
Okay.
I can hear you, sir.
Gotcha. Well, first of all, I haven't had a cookie. They look delicious.
Thank you, sir.
Very, like, soft. And I was just staring at them, and I was like, I can't have it, right? We have the New Year's resolution and so on, right? So
Yeah.
many people want to start on a diet and so on.
Mhm.
Do you have any focus on, for those that want to, that have, like, healthy goals?
I feel later once it can expand my menu, I would look into protein options and sugar-free options because I do come across a lot of customers that are diabetic. So yeah, I would do my best to cater to everyone I possibly can, sir. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Hi, sir. Good morning.
Great presentation. What's your cost and what's your margins on the platform?
Oh, so actually, when I did my presentation with the ECC, I actually did the math for it. Each cookie cost me like 30 cents to make. I sell them for $2. It's an 84.5% profit margin on each cookie. Yeah, and for my cinnamon rolls, my coffee cakes, it's kind of the same margin, but it's a higher percentage that I gain back because I charge higher for items that require more intricacy. Yes.
Year to date, what would you average from last year?
Oh, so I have 2 years in business. Monthly, when I first started, sir, I was making like nothing because I was already starting out. I had to gain confidence and be at good markets and learn from my failures. So before monthly, I was making like 400 to 600, and now I'm in the 3,000, 3.2 to 3.5 range. But I'm at markets every single weekend. Yes. Thank you.
Was that monthly? That's monthly.
Yes, monthly. Yes, monthly.
I have a question. I mean, I'll ask you another question, but I also have one before that. So, I know you are very well versed with the markets, and I know you do a lot of pop-ups and you do a lot of markets. Can you talk to us a little bit about how is it a business, like your business, working on those pop-ups? Like, have you seen any rising on customers? Have you like looked into visibility? How does that help you, or?
Well, so I feel like it's helped me tremendously. The fact that I go all across the valley and do markets. I have, I guess later when I have employees, I'll have them on the same checklist, but I make sure to say hi to every face that passes my booth, and I offer every single person samples, even if it's annoying to the people next to me. But it's grown so much. My Instagram, I have finally reached 1K followers. I have like 60K views on my account in the last 30 days. So many people that get to try my stuff because I give samples. Not only that, I lead with kindness and generosity, so my customers have become my friends. So they post me on their stories, and it just grows and grows. Business-wise, I feel that the sky's the limit just with markets itself because of how many good markets there is all across the valley. There's ones happening every weekend here in Brownsville, McAllen, Edinburgh, Mission. It's everywhere. I just need down the line the capacity to be able to have a presence at different places at the same time. Yeah.
If you could give a tip that someone wants to start in the markets, what is something that you need to expect or something that you need to look after?
Oh, you need to make sure to talk to people. Your product is not enough. I learned this in the pitch competition. that Steve Jobs had said, it's not necessarily the product, it's more about the customer experience. You can have amazing stuff, but if you as a person, if you don't speak to the person, if it seems like you don't care, then it won't carry as far. I think that's really important.
Do you have any other questions, any tips? Yes, this one over there.
So I was just wondering, how do you manage making a big batch, assuming you don't, or maybe you work at home? How do you manage that in a home?
I don't sleep. Honestly, but so I've actually done ways to streamline how efficient I am myself to make sure that my cookie dough is ready one day because it needs time to chill in the fridge before they can be baked. And let's say if it's my baking day, I try to make brownies at a certain time, my cookies by a certain time. I put myself on a schedule for maximum efficiency because currently it's just myself doing the baking. Yeah.
We have time for one more question. Tim, Trick. This one over there. Yes.
Hi, sir. Good morning.
Yes, sir, go for it. Yes.
So I'm gonna speak on this because I've been through the pitches, I've been through the presentations. I give presentations on a daily basis. One thing I would recommend when you're presenting to people is don't make it too scripted. Right? You spend a lot of time looking at the screen, right? You were reading off of that, and I wanted to see you.
Yeah.
Right? So I feel like you said a minute ago, you gotta be able to connect with your audience.
Yes, sir.
Right? And I felt like you were detaching from us every time you turn to the screen. Right? So just a suggestion. I've sat through a lot of suggestions from
Yeah.
Linda, so I feel like and I've got a lot of scope.
Yeah. I did my best with the time allotted, sir. I was emailed or messaged on Thursday evening or something like that. I did my best, the absolute best.
So take high points
Yeah.
take points from your, because you were just basically, you had it memorized.
Yeah.
Right? And just kind of take some points from it. Like right now that we're speaking and you were speaking to them, it's very natural.
Yes, sir.
It seemed very scripted when you were presenting to us. It was kind of, so just let it go. I know, trust me, when I say let it go, I heard that from Linda a million
Yeah.
times. Let it flow, let it be natural, and it's a wonderful story.
Yeah.
So that was just something, connect with the audience, right?
Thank you, sir.
So
I appreciate you.
When we do the Harlingen Rise Up or the Rise Up Harlingen, I always mix it.
Yeah.
Accelerator program, and he was one of the participants. And believe me, the evolution that you had throughout this journey that we had for 10 weeks. I don't even remember how many weeks.
Yeah, that's what I was telling him, 6 to 8, but I guess it was 10.
Amazing to see these entrepreneurs that are, basically mom and pops, grow to be able to stand in front of an audience. And when he had to do his pitch, he couldn't look back. It was a lot of practice and a lot of, I think right now you're relaxed, that's why.
Yeah.
So, but like Jason said, and I mean, the program that we run him through is for them to really feel confident and answer the hard questions that come their way if it's not a presentation. So a complete presentation is always extremely important. So too many questions is bad, too little questions is also bad. So you want a little bit of a mix.
Yeah.
But I've seen your cookies, believe me, we had a lot of samples during our program, and I felt that, you had a phenomenal story with, the way that you came up with the name, the way that you came up with. So every time I see you, I'm so proud of you.
All right, thank you, man.
And it's great to see you and all our entrepreneurs continue to grow and talk about these programs. Thank you for talking about our programs, because that's what we're here for, just to make a difference for you guys.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
The last question I have to ask it. How can we help you? What can we do for you?
So I guess it would just be helps logistically because I'm looking to hire 2 employees. I've also been speaking to the EDC to help streamline my business. So, trust me, I'll come and speak to you guys. Yeah, I will.
Then
You're still here.
let's give it up for Gerardo.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day.
Thank you. Great presentation. Fun fact about this, I remember when they were doing the practices for the pitches, and I think our team was there, and you said your presentation, I was like, why am I emotional? Like, all of a sudden, I was like, what's going on? It's a beautiful story. Thank you so much for sharing it today. We have one more speaker.
Emotional because I had to work on it.
Well, because you were on that mindset, like Linda gets on the mindset and she needs to get there. I was a grateful listener, and I was like, damn, great hug.
Can I just explain?
Yes, of course.
To get it out of my chest.
Yes, of course, please do.
He has made protein donuts for me, and they are good. So they will be on the menu.
Period. That's coming up. It's a little sneak peek for that menu. Okay, so we have our next speaker, guys. We have one more person. I'm very excited to bring him on board. His name is Alberto Ochoa, and he's the owner of Grateful Grind. So let's give it up for him, please. You got this. There you go, and you go this way.
All right, cool. All right, good morning, everyone. Morning. I'm founder of Graceful Grinds. We are a mobile specialty coffee service. Graceful Grinds. So we started off small. We started off with a mobile cart. We noticed that some events didn't have, like, I don't want to say bad coffee, but better coffee. We like, here in the Valley, I think we struggle with, we're not, I think I'm gonna go with what he said a little bit. We're not into sweet coffee. You know, we want the taste of the coffee. We want to know where the coffee's coming from. We want to know if it's a Geisha, a Kenya, Ethiopian. And a lot of the times in the area, here, I guess everybody's so used to sugary stuff, you know, try to get the caffeine going, try to get it pumped up. We're kind of like want to bring that back down and bring in specialty coffee. So from there, we actually moved to, from there we moved to equipment. So we noticed that here in the Valley, a lot of equipment wasn't, you know, up to date, or it wasn't really what they needed to build a coffee shop. A lot of them are using smaller equipments that are basically more based on like mobile carts, single groups, smaller grinders. We've been working together with a couple of local coffee shops trying to get them better equipment. I'm currently working with La Marzarco. They're a big Italian company, very expensive company, but with my partnership with them, I've been able to bring the cost down to, you know, help the community get better equipment. We've been doing pop-ups. We're also at, we've been doing pop-ups at the farmers market every weekend. That's something new that we started in September. We noticed that a lot of people here in the community didn't know who we were, and so we're like, let's do the pop-ups, let's do community, let's push it, let's work. And little by little, it's been working. We've been noticing growth. We've been noticing people coming up to us, messaging us like, hey, what do I do here? What do I do there? Like, how do I fix this equipment? If you guys know 956, Eddie, I've been helping him a lot. Aroma, she came and brought the coffee today. We've been helping them. Little coffee shops here and there that we've been helping grow. We started small with the mobile cart, with the coffee cart. And all the profit that we've gotten from the coffee cart, we've just been reinvesting it. We had a small little cart made out of wood. I kind of didn't like it because I was like, you know what, we want something heavier duty, something stronger. So I custom built a cart out of a toolbox, so all metal, hardwood, super clean, hand washing station. We try to be clean, efficient, sustainable. And that same mentality that I have on the coffee cart is the same mentality that I bring to when I work on with baristas. Like, another thing that we do is barista training. Some people struggle with like the latte art. If you guys seen that, it's not as easy as it looks. So we help train there. We also help train, since we're mostly focused on like the taste of the coffee. A lot of time people just want to put the coffee, kind of push it through and make it, and you kind of either, it's a hit or a miss. I train so you can expand your palate and understand truly what the coffee is really supposed to taste like. Yes, I already went through that. So today, yes, we're still doing the coffee shop. We're doing the local farmers markets. Brownsville Farmers Markets. We do weddings, opens. We currently the we're at the hospital at Valley Regional. We've been giving serving coffee for the EMS for all the emergency centers and all that in the hospital. Again, I sell equipment. My main reason of selling the equipment is just what I told them when I signed up with them was that I'm not here to make money. I'm more here to I feel like the community here in Brownsville, where I grew up and I was raised here, and I've seen how the community has struggled to get where they are. So I'm kind of I want to bring that heavy equipment here so they don't struggle. I don't know if you've seen, I don't know how many of you guys go to coffee shops. Sometimes the line's really long, or their equipment is kind of they're working what they got, or they have two types of machines. I'm here to try to slowly get them to get better equipment so we can be nice, Austin coffee shops. Oh, everybody talks about Austin coffee shops. Everybody talks about New York coffee shops. That's my goal here in Brownsville, just to be part of this community, help the community grow, help get the people out, make sure that their equipment is up to date and specialized so they can be able to push coffee through all the community. So my vision is eventually to get a bigger location. I really want to be based off the community. I want to do a lot of trainings, a lot of open houses, almost kind of. Every time I go to the farmer's market, everybody wants to see my setup. My setup is way overkill, but like extremely overkill. But it's kind of what I want to show people, that what is possible, even if my cart weighs 300-400 pounds. We're rolling it around. One day I'm gonna bring it here and so you guys can see. But I'm really open to the community. People have come by and they're like, "Can we walk behind?" I'm like, "Yes, come on, come along, check it out." In my cart, I have a fridge, a wash station, pumps, system. I have a whole bunch of systems that you're just kind of how you fit all this in here? I'm like, everything's possible. It's just, you just gotta be committed, willing to reinvest into your equipment, and you can get there. Again, looking to expand with the wholesale markets. My margins, I don't really, so this is not my main job. My main job is something completely off with this. But, so I'm not really looking into making that much money on this. I am in the future, but my goal right now is community. I want to grow. I want to get the all the coffee shops get together, build a community. I feel personally that they're a little bit separated. Some do hang out, some don't talk. My goal is to bring them all together. Let's work together. There's enough for everybody. Brownsville's already getting pretty big, and to be able to grow sustainably. I know everything gets expensive, and sometimes it's hard to make up those profits. But I believe that with my help, that we can get there in a sustainable way. And how can you guys help me? So I'm small. I don't really. I guess I can talk a lot. If we're having a small conversation, we can talk. I can talk forever. I'm a yapper, but I think connections are different. I just don't. I don't have that many connections. I don't have I'm slowly starting to gain growth in the community through the farmers market, and I think with you guys' help, I can slowly grow in the community. I know my work ethic. I work hard. I work every day, and just community is mostly what I'm looking for. I am looking for all these connections, mentorship, strategic partnership, feedback. But in reality, the community, the growth there is what I'm mainly looking for. That's it. Thank you.
So you mentioned there's a lot of coffee shops, right? And I think a lot of them have really cool names or cool designs. How did you guys come up with y'all?
So we're a Christian-based business. I kept thinking about it, praying about it, and a lot of the times people don't show grace, like especially through customers. Like sometimes you get like a really bad customer or somebody upset, or another coffee shop owner is upset with you. Just show grace. You know, show grace. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know what they don't know what you're going through. They're going through. I think showing grace overall in this community is like would be a huge help. So that's why I named it Graceful Grains.
Are you currently selling online or selling outside, or do you have any way to sell your product in any kind of product?
So we do so not only are we in the farmers markets, we do sell bottles. Like we've done bottles to a couple of parties that they've asked for, little small businesses. I don't do it online right now, especially with the equipment. The equipment I don't do online because I'm more hands-on. I do from here to McAllen. So like if you buy an equipment from me, I'm the one that installs it, I'm the one that services it, I'm the one that does everything for it. Go ahead.
Are you working with any chains, any food chains like shopping?
So we're not allowed to work with food chains like Seven Brew carries the machines that we work now. What's the other big brand? Dutch Bros. They have a contract, like a huge contract with, since they're like a huge franchise, they have a contract with somebody like in San Antonio that does all their maintenance. I have tried to like somewhat squeeze my way in there and see like, hey, if you have something down, like messed up, like that you need something quick to fix, and you don't need somebody from San Antonio to come down, just give me a call. I do get those calls randomly, but it's more like, hey, I have a quick question. But I show grace, I answer the question, call me anytime, I'm here, and we keep going.
What's the cost of startup if I open a coffee shop? What's the package that you sell?
So it's not really a package. It's really more dependent on what you want to start up with. Like what you want to serve. You want to serve lattes, you want to serve matcha, black coffee. All that equipment is different. The current coffee shop that we just finished opening, I think, if I believe, this is just mainly coffee equipment. It is expensive to start, but they also did get something that I think what do I consider expensive? Somebody that I was working a little bit with, he went way overboard. I think if you're spending over $150,000 to open up a coffee shop, that's expensive. That's expensive because if you start off base, I think with just the equipment that you need, maybe like 30, 40 grand just to equipment, just to start up, and slowly just add more and more and more and more. The coffee shop that I helped open up recently, the good news, the way I set them up is a lot of these machines, you can make them where they're really consistent. That's another thing that like I push for at the farmer's market. If you had my coffee here, if you had my coffee at a wedding, you have my coffee at anywhere, it's gonna taste exactly the same. We weigh everything to the gram, to 0.1 of a gram. So I was pushing them to do the same. I was like, you guys need to be consistent every time. Because I don't know if you guys ever been, I'm pretty sure you guys been to any coffee shop and you taste the coffee one day and then you go to another day and you're kind of like, this is not the same as I had the other day. There's equipment that helps avoid that, and it's a little bit on the more expensive side, but I think if you want customers to keep coming back, you need that consistency. That's why Starbucks has that consistency, because everything's exactly the same. Dutch Bros, they have exactly the same. That's why people are like, but I'm just gonna go to Starbucks because they never mess up my drink, or they just mess up my name. But it is a growing industry, so it is growing. It is profitable if you know how to, keep your costs down. I work with the coffee that I get now, I work with people from South Carolina, Florida, Dallas, California, Houston, all that coffee. I've seen a lot of people in this area get really expensive coffee, and it cuts their margins down like by a lot. But there is good quality coffee out there that's not gonna cut your costs, make your costs go up. So Yeah.
So what I'm hearing is, you're trying to package your product from a licensed machine to serving, like how to train baristas, and then,
Yes. So the way it works, the way I've been doing it, is I sell the equipment. I kind of go based off of your budget. Say, you know what, you want something consistent, you want something good, something that, because all these Lawnmower Zorco is actually a really good company. They've been around for like over 60 years. Everything's made in Italy, handmade. So pretty easy to fix if anything goes bad. So any level of grade of machine that you get, it's gonna be good quality-wise. The only thing that you upgrade is the easeability of it. So like if you wanted every shot to be weighed, every shot to be a specific amount, quality, everything's just goes up a little. So once we kind of get to a budget, what you're looking for, how hard you're gonna work, if you're gonna do it yourself, okay, we get a package, we build it, we bring the equipment. From there, we have a couple days with the baristas, show them exactly how to work the machine, how to clean the machine, the do's and don'ts, the characteristics of like if somebody asks for a cappuccino and a flat white, like same amount of those are two drinks that are exactly the same amount of fluids, but they have different characteristics. One has no foam, one the other one has a lot of foam. That's another thing that I try to teach them, because a lot of the time, like people do come and they're like, oh, let me have a flat white, and you don't want to stand there like what is that? Like, let me ask the back. You know what that is? All right, I got you. And from training, we do. That's a couple of days. It's honestly not that hard as long as you can kind of like grasp the idea of like it's really just size drinks and how much milk and foam and everything is combined to it.
Do you have any other questions? I don't know why the microphone's messed up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got you. Let's continue with this one for now. Okay, so we have any other questions, guys? I do want to say, did you mention, I was kind of wondering, did you mention something about workshops, like about teaching people how to like do espressos or something? Is there anything that you do regarding that?
Yeah. So I do training. I haven't really. I want to get together with somebody to kind of borrow the space and work on a workshop. I'm still kind of in the works of it, but yeah, I'm keeping an open mind, because I have had a lot of people come up to me and be like, hey, how can I go train, or how can I do that? And I just kind of want to keep it in a professional base. I don't want to bring them to my house and they're gonna be like, no, what is this? Like, so I'm trying to work with the coffee shops, since a couple of the ones that we just helped open up, just barely opening up, kind of don't want to like intrude in their growth right now. So little by little, I am gonna workshop. I know you asked me that you're gonna do workshops here, so I'm gonna ask more information about that and see how we can join and be part of that.
Okay, guys, do we have time for more? Anyone? Okay, so I just want to ask the last one, which is, I know you mentioned a little bit on you want to build community, you want to do a couple of things, but is there anything else that us as a community can help you with?
Probably in speaking. I'm not really too much I can yap, like I said, I can yap all day. I can talk about coffee, I can talk about a bunch of other stuff. Presentations in front of people, haven't done that since high school. So maybe present to the community more, maybe talk to them more. I know I totally didn't go off of I think I kept skipping. I was going back and forth. I was like, oh, dang it. So maybe more, be able to be more public speaking, be able to talk to the community without, struggling a little bit.
Well, let's give it up for Alberto. Well, you guys are not be able to get the microphone. I don't know what happened. It retired on me. Sure. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here today. I do want to say, remember I said the magic of 1 million cups actually happens after 1 million cups. So I have a little question for you guys, and hopefully some of you guys can answer this. Why did you guys decide to come today? I know some of you guys I harassed and told you that you had to be here. That's okay. You can say that one. Well, if that's your answer, please don't say it. But why was the reason why you guys ended up coming here today? Who wants to answer this question? Okay. Gotcha. So the energy. Gotcha. So synergy. Yes.
The common mindset. Everybody wants to learn.
Okay.
It comes with that hunger, and then so you get to start interacting with each other and learn from each other at the same time.
Gotcha. So hunger to learn. Who else? Yes.
There is always a new opportunity, and there is always something that I learned from this presentation.
Gotcha. So learning, trying to get connection. Yes. Inspired. Gotcha. Who else, guys? Maybe I can get someone new. What I know, like I said, I know I harassed you guys to come in today.
No, you didn't.
But what brought you here? What brought you to be here today?
I think similar, the hunger to connect with like-minded individuals with the growth mindset.
Gotcha. Okay, maybe somewhere along this side. So why did you guys decide it? Yes, ready?
I'm a very curious person, so I like learning about really anything. And there's a lot of stuff you can learn in business school if you happen to be an entrepreneur who went to business school or something like that. But something the last presenter said, they mentioned how down here we like this type of house, like not so sweet, not so like coastal and stuff like that. And that reminded me, that's super valuable. Like that's something super valuable from here is that you get hyper localized knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
not just like something you can go online and like read, but blah 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 blah. Like you learn a lot of stuff about the market here, which is interesting.
Yeah, it's a really good focus group. I mean, like I said, we are, I do almost say that it's like a different type of community down here in the valley. So definitely gathering groups like this one can open your mind to the market, especially from outside of the region. Being on this type of events help you kind of like, okay, what's my market? What's my people? I get to study this kind of like aspect of it. So yes. I have another question. So who is here looking, oh, I'm sorry, yes. The, hey, honestly, me too. If I was not the person, I'd be like, coffee first, presentation later. Yes.
But second, you really never know who you're going to meet here. I think I came right before the new year, and I quickly introduced to someone.
Yes.
Never met him before, and you introduced me to him, right? And immediately, we're working on something, and what may turn out to be a very profitable business together, right? So you never know what you're going to run into here. Talk to people, network. This is where our business was, this was the incubator for our business, right? And they took us all the way to the point where we hatched. And so through this building, our business has been able to do some really cool things and expand, but it started here. So it's
Thank you.
a way giving back.
Appreciate it. And again, thank you for being back. Like I said, I love seeing those faces. I have one more thing in mind, and let me cook. Who is here that can say, I would like some help with my business? Like in some sort of way. Like I'm not asking specifically help. Who could get help from their business? Gotcha. Hey, you might need help. Like let's start with the very basics. Do you need help with your business? Some help. Accounting might be one of them, but do you need help? Okay, maybe not. But I saw a couple hands raised and they said, yes, I do need help with my business. It can be marketing, it can be accounting, it can be like many different ways. Now, let me ask something. Who do you think here can say, I can help a business. I've gone through some things and I can help them. I can be a resource. That is the thing. And that's why I say like, the beauty comes after the 1 million comes because you have the resource. BCIC, did you not really raise your hand? You TRG, what? There you go, us guys. You have the necessity and then you have the answer on the same room. the beauty of 1 million cups happens after the presentation. How much you spend time researching that. Like we have Ms. Veronica from SBA. That's a great resource you have right there. She's sitting right there grabbing coffee. That's what I just said. I don't know what he's trying to say. He always does that. Anyway, you have VCAC, someone from the city that wants to see you grow and have those resources for you. Have them right here having coffee with you at 9 in the morning. You have UTRGV. Our team is eager to be there for you guys. And that's like I said, I know I don't want to promote just the building, but what I'm saying is there's always going to be that resource, that person that might help you out. This is not just a meeting. This is not just coffee. This is an opportunity for you to branch out and get yourself out there. So without further ado, I don't want to take too much time of your day. I do want to say thank you guys so much for coming. Again, thank you for our partner for the day, Volta Batteries. If you want to stay in tune, there's a bunch of other events happening in this center and all throughout the valley. Join our WhatsApp channel. I promise I'm not going to sell you tamales in there. I promise you I'm not going to promote anything else. This is just professional. Maybe we're going to have a tamalada at some point. You never know. This is just to keep you on the loop. And like I said, guys, like every single Wednesday, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you. We see you. And we'll see you in the next one. Thank you.